No. So, if you are watching this later, welcome. It is April 1st, and no, this is not an April Fool's. We are still doing Zoom calls. Okay. So, honestly, this week when we have gone back to school, probably would have eventually started to become a review week. So, we're going to go ahead and get that jump on it and treat it like that. Okay. So, what we're going to start with is place value. For some of you, that's going to be like, oh, really, Mr. Wright? And for some of you, you've needed to go back through place value. Okay. So in place value, the number one thing you have to find is the decimal, right? Did I still write this backwards? Yes, I did. So, place value. Wow, this is going to be difficult to do because that's how I want to write it. But what I need to do, well, I've got 214.34, right? Or why don't we just do this? Give me 2 seconds. Aha. No, that's not going to work either. So we're going to go back to this one. So as you can tell, it's very difficult writing flip like that. Okay. So 214.34. What you don't see is I have a lovely assistant right to my right this morning. She's awesome. So 214.34. Okay. So here is our decimal, right? Suyo. No. Okay. So 214.34. So that point tells us we have 214 to the left, which means those go to 1, 10s, hundreds. And then the decimal tells us the 3 is the tenths because it takes 10 to become one whole. And this 4 is our hundredths because it takes 100 to get to become one whole. Okay. Yes, it did look flipped. We're fixing it. So the decimal is everything here. Okay. Before this year, y'all all knew how to count to 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, right? Yeah. This year, the decimal threw some of y'all off. Okay. So it goes decimal, tenths, hundredths, thousands, right? Hundreds, tens, ones. The ones does not have a place over here. Tenths, hundreds, right? That concept was a struggle for quite a few of you at the start of the year. The top number is still flipped, but this number should not be flipped. Okay? If this number is flipped for you, this one's not. Okay? But this one down here should not be flipped for you. Is it still flipped for you? Is it flipped for anybody else? I've got one person telling me it's flipped. If you will, tell me in the chat if it's flipped or not. Oh, I just unmuted all y'all. How was it flipped?
It wasn't flipped.
It was flipped.
Sauce.
It was
High
just
sauce.
you wrote it and then still flipped.
It was just like this. Then it just
It's
looks
turned the other side.
Yeah, it's flipped. It's flipped backwards.
It's like an opposite day. Like you turn to opposite. But I still know what you're writing. Unless you draw like a one.
To the inverted pyramid.
What he's trying to write.
The numbers are backwards, but and they are facing the way.
Way better.
Yeah. The bottom one's better.
Yeah, the bottom is good. The
That
top
one's
is bad.
amazing. That was amazing.
So the top one or the
The
bottom?
top one
The
looks
bottom one.
flipped. The top one looks inverted.
The top one look flipped, but the bottom one is just perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
What he said.
And
Hey,
okay. So there's a learning curve here. To me, when I'm showing you this, this looks perfect. This looks backwards. But if it's perfect for you, this is the one that works. Yes? This is the one that works? Okay. So then that's how I write. Okay. So the whole point, point, is the decimal, right? The decimal is the thing that is important here. Okay. Find your decimal and everything else will make sense for you. Like when we come here. Okay. So I have 12.345. This decimal is the most important thing, right? Because from our decimal, we go this way, ones, tens. From here, we go backwards and we go tenths, hundredths, thousandths, right? This is where y'all got confused at the start of the year. This concept right here blew y'all's mind because y'all always wanted to say this first place should have somehow been the ones place, and it never was, okay? It's not an all or none, but we had quite a few people who were struggling with it. So this is our tenths place because it takes 10 to become one whole. Hundredths because it takes 100 ones to get to here. Here it's our thousands because it takes 1,000 to get to be one whole, right? That decimal is everything, okay? That decimal is everything. My cat should not be snoring because I do not have a cat. Okay. So now we get here. Okay. In the chat, tell me what place the 5 is. Tell me what place the 5 is and tell me what place the 3 is. So I'm getting quite a few different answers. Okay. So we all felt pretty comfortable that the 3 was in the tens place. But right here, we had quite a bit of confusion again. Okay. Because this goes tenths and then this goes hundredths, right? So remember, anything behind the decimal has that TH on the end, right? It's the hundredths place, okay? It's not 100, it's hundredths with that extra little TH at the end, right? So this 5 is in the hundredths place, okay? Because it goes tenths, hundredths, thousandths, okay? So this 5 is in our hundredths place. I had quite a few people put the tenths place and everything like that. Hey, but again, we did this our very, very first chapter. It was some of our very first lessons, okay? It has been a long time since some of you have re-picked this up, okay? And that's perfectly fine. But we just need to get back into that mindset of understanding how we got that answer, okay? So it's all just a balance, okay? It's a balance of looking at that place, that decimal, and then being able to figure out this way goes ones, tens, hundreds. This way goes tenths, hundreds, thousandths. Okay. To the right of the decimal is what's got y'all a little bit confused. Okay. But now I want to see if y'all can answer this. Okay. But before you start doing it, I want you to respond to this answer in word form. Tell me what this is in word form. Okay. So do the math behind it and solve it in word form. Okay. Put it in the chat and tell me what you think it is. Okay. Some of you may need to run and go get a piece of paper and everything, and that's fine. Okay. Suyo, that is incorrect because you did not follow directions. Muhammad, that is correct. Catherine, your numbers are right, but your ending of your decimals is incorrect. Go double check yours. Saloni, that's correct. Danger Noodle, that's correct. You have a little spelling error, but other than that, you're perfect. Derek, you're correct, except you forgot the 70. It's 77, right? Bethany, I don't see your answer. Let me scroll back up and find it. Bethany, I never saw an answer come in for you. Sauce, I never saw an answer come in for you. So, the correct answer is 33.77 or 33 and 77 hundredths. Okay. So it's 33 and 77 hundredths. Okay. So, yes, Bethany, that is correct. So, that's pretty well where we're going to stop today. Today was kind of just getting you back into the groove of getting decimals in your head. Okay. So, before I stop recording and dismiss y'all, do y'all have any questions, any concerns for this lesson or anything that's upcoming this week or anything that y'all need me to kind of touch base on with y'all? Okay. If you do, hit me in the comments over here and I can answer them. Okay. Also remember, this week, it's a week assignment, not a daily assignment. You have to complete 4 iReady lessons or 15 Alex lessons. Okay. That's your weekly RTI. Okay. You could have done it the past 2 days, and if you're done with it, you're done. But if you haven't done it, you have till Sunday to complete it. Okay. Because all of the online stuff, no, you do not have to do both. You only have to do one. Okay. So you only have to do one and then you're good. Okay. So I still have not heard about report cards and when they're going out. Okay. Also today, I think most of you, well, it won't really affect any of y'all. But if you're, no, this is not a prank. So if any of your parents are needing anything from the school, they need to call the school today. Okay. They need to call the school today because they're up there handing out technology for people who don't have enough technology or anything like that. So today, I think, is the last day that the school is going to be open until the school is reopened. Okay. So if you need anything from there, they need to call the school and say, hey, can we get this? Okay. So remind your parents of that. They've been emailed and everything, but today is that day. Okay. To answer your question, as of right now, we are still officially going back. It's either the 13th or the 17th. Because as of right now, we have not heard anything differently. Okay. However, there is a potential chance that it may extend past that, but as of right now, we are going back on that day. Yes, to my knowledge, you should be able to view YouTube on your Chromebooks. That's where I post these videos. I post it on my YouTube channel and then post it onto the Google Classroom. So you should be able to. There's only been a few people who have had issues with it, but I don't think it's because it's a Chromebook. Your RTI, as long as you do the 4 iReady lessons where you do the ALEKS, you're good. That's your RTI. Okay. It may have been postponed till the 30th. Last I saw was ASA had said it was to the 17th, and then President Trump had said he would recommend till the 30th, but Arkansas has not made an official announcement on it yet. So yeah. Let me contact Mr. Aziz and see if there's a workaround, since it's saying it's being blocked by admin. Yeah. So let me get in contact with him and see if we can get that YouTube block lifted. Because if we're going to be doing this from home, then we need to have that lifted so we can do that. Like I'm saying, as of right now, it's the 17th. It very well may be the 30th.
17th is a Friday.
Okay. So the 17th is a Friday, so we would start back the 20th. But like I said, there's a very good chance that it may get extended, but it may not. Okay. So yeah, if y'all have other questions, concerns after this video, you can hit the comments on the thread and I'll be there for y'all. Okay. So cool beans. I'm sure we'll do some kind of something later. All right. So see ya.